Hi, this is Mr. Cordes, and today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to go over and review the Death of Ivan Ilyich cover art project. You guys have done a fantastic job of analyzing the text, looking for certain literary elements. You've annotated those four components. You've taken a test. You've written your analytical paragraph. Now is a quick, fun, easy, creative activity that I'd like you guys to kind of conclude this unit with. This is cover art. Every book has a cover, and every cover tells a story. And so when you look at the story of the death of Ivan Ilyich, the title itself gives it away. However, cover art and book illustrations really do help us engage in more of the story and understand more of the story. So looking here at the attachment, the assignment description, you are looking for ways to kind of convey a message about what's going on for the death of Ivan Ilyich, being creative enough to kind of express your thoughts. What did you pick up from the novel? What is Tolstoy trying to teach us? What is it that we actually kind of perceive through this text? So sure, there's Ivan and he's dying. That's a given. But what else can we include that kind of gives us more insight to the novel than we are familiar with prior to reading? If you look here at the assignment descriptions, this is a bit of a narrative, but you are kind of looking at just a regular, paper, normal size piece of paper. You're going to create and look at certain things such as where does it say? A book cover design should not only give away the viewer for the content and mood, but should also be eye-catching and engaging for students browsing in the library or a bookstore. I gave you 3 examples here from Lord of the Flies. They each kind of convey a different idea. So if you remember all the way back to our Lord of the Flies unit, you've got 2 boys about to kill each other, and you'll notice one is holding the conch, that symbol of authority. This other one here is the fire at the very end, kind of encompasses the idea of being out of control, like we analyzed when they first started in chapter 2, and the fire takes on this animal-like characteristics. You also have here where you have what looks like a very abstract Lord of the Flies himself, the pig's head stuck on a stick. However, he's dressed in a top coat and hat, which kind of indicates the civility of it all. If I went and did a Google search just for the death of Ivan Ilyich under images, I come up with a lot of just guys laying in bed who are dying, which is a go-to novel cover. But I want us to kind of stretch our imagination. If we were to look at these components that we've analyzed, how would you showcase morality for the death of Ivan Ilyich? How would you showcase propriety? You can't see it because I got my notes. How would you showcase propriety? How would you communicate the relationship that he has with Gerasim, or how would you communicate death for the death of Ivan Ilyich? Looking here, they've got some just pretty basic ones. I'm not looking for you to copy. I do want you to be original. However, if part of your picture encompasses a guy sleeping in bed or dying in bed, then that's understandable. Some are just distinct, very distinct. You see a one over here that kind of talks about he's pointing, he's welcoming death. There's this other one that indicates where Gerasim is holding up the legs of Ivan, which wouldn't make much sense unless you've read the novel. So it does offer some sort of intrigue for those who are viewing the cover. There's some other ones here, kind of some abstract. I've got this one right here, does embody like he's dying and we see family here, or perhaps this is the very first chapter, that funeral scene. This is one that I really liked. I don't even think it's a book cover. Actually, no, it's a study guide. But they've got pill bottles here. And I thought that was very interesting because there is the part where Ivan is kind of addicted to opium, and that's his go-to. However, it's not dealing with the pain. So it'd be interesting to set up the death of Ivan Ilyich and have pill bottles all over the place. They've got some other ones here. we've got kind of like the empty bookcase, the idea of dying. This is an ancillary guide, so it kind of shows the guy walking. I always imagine like death being at the doorway and Ivan in his bed and kind of death looming right there. But your goal, ladies and gentlemen, is to create a book cover for the death of Ivan Ilyich that encompasses one of these components. So if I was to look at your book cover and it would have the sense of propriety, what is it that showcases that propriety, right? Maybe he's hanging curtains, right? And on the shadow on the ground is the Grim Reaper. Maybe he is, for morality, walking with his wife, and the tagline is he kissed her but hated her from the bottom of his soul. Maybe that's it, right? So you have lots of opportunities. This is, again, a free, creative, easy way to earn points and raise your grade. But you are looking here at developing some sort of cover art. Okay. It should obviously consume some time and energy. You have a couple days to work on this. So it can't just be like a stick figure drawing. I want you to put your time and effort. I'm not grading on your artistic ability, but I'm grading if you put in the time and effort for it. Okay. Professionalism. Does it look nice? Does it look like an actual book cover? Do you have the title? Do you have the author? Right. You've got the authors. You've got, the novel themes, which is one of the components that you've selected. Is there anything for the author that's presented? Is there any information that we need? Obviously down here, like there's William Golding. They've got the author. They don't have the author over here. So that kind of clues you into maybe there is the mysterious omniscient narrator. But this is your goal. Okay. This is supposed to be fun. Have a good time with this. If you are better with graphic design and want to do it on the computer instead of hand drawing, that's perfectly fine. The easiest way to do this is to take a picture of your artwork and then upload it. You guys also have cameras on your computer. So if you want to turn on the camera, hold up your paper, take a picture, that's perfectly fine as well. I've had people actually put it onto a Word document, like they've inserted a picture on their Word document and then uploaded the Word document because sometimes that's easier to format for Google Classroom. So either way, have fun with this. I'm going to stop talking and let you guys get to work. Message me if you do have any questions or concerns. Have fun.